Hey guys, this is Jessica Gutierrez with Clean With Me podcast. This is a podcast where I walk you through cleaning your house step by step. So let's clean together. Hey everybody, so today is going to be a continuation of me and my mom's deep cleaning series. Today I'm going to do bedrooms, so think about whatever bedroom in your house is the biggest disaster. We could do kid bedrooms or your bedroom, whatever one needs the most work, and let's get right into it. So first things first, I want you guys to do whatever you do that gets you in the cleaning mode, whether that's lighting a candle, opening a window, putting your hair up, getting moderately ready for the day. For me, I'm not productive at all if I don't get ready in some capacity. Those of you that are listeners know that that's how I am. So whatever it is you do that get yourself in a cleaning mode, please do that, and then let's get right to it. So I know during our hour-long cleans, or at least mine, I don't focus in a lot on the bedroom because the day-to-day cleaning of the bedroom, typically there's not a lot to do, but it's really good to do a really deep dive, deep clean into your bedrooms every once in a while, especially kids' rooms. I know my clothes get out of hand really quickly because I have trouble letting go of things. That's why I talk about it so much on the show, because I really have trouble letting go of my clothes. It's something that I struggle with. I feel like I have to keep everything, even if I haven't worn it in 10 years. So I have bags of clothes that I'm constantly having to go through. Don't be like me. Don't be a Jessica. Make sure that if you are having trouble keeping your clothes organized, you probably have too many clothes. You're probably sorting through clothes every day that you don't wear. If that's the case and you're like me in that way, then it's probably time to let some stuff go or put some stuff up that's maybe for a different season. And if you're not wearing something because you just don't like it, or you think you're going to grow into it or lose weight and wear it one day, and you're lying to yourself, and not lying to yourself about losing weight, but lying to yourself about wearing the item of clothing, just get rid of it. Because if you haven't worn it in months and it's not because it's the wrong season for it, then we want to go ahead and donate that. And clothes are a biggie in my bedroom, so if you're the same way and you constantly have a giant clothing mess on your hands in your house, in your bedrooms, kids' bedrooms, or your bedroom, then definitely now is the time to go through your clothing and weed some stuff out. And just like in the other deep cleaning episodes, I want you guys to have 3 categories, 3 piles, 3 bags, if you will. I usually get just trash bags, and I have a donating one, a trash one if something has holes in it, and a maybe pile because I have trouble getting rid of stuff. And I talk about this in every organizing episode because that is the method that works for me. My mom has a different method, but for me, especially since I have trouble letting go, it's really important for me to have that maybe pile that I can go back to and reevaluate and decide what I definitely probably shouldn't be holding on to, because like I said, I have way too many clothes for my kids and myself. So if your issue is clothing like me, then be working on organizing your clothes while I talk. If your issue is toys or something else, I'm going to continue to talk about other stuff. So just focus on whatever you need to focus on. Obviously, everybody's bedroom is going to be different. Some of y'all are probably better at different things. For me, it's clothes. So that's what I focused on mostly. That was most of my bedroom cleaning journey. But say you're cleaning a kid's bedroom. Toys. My mom does this thing with toys where she will put some up so they're not dumping out an entire toy box of junk every time they're playing with toys. And she puts a little toy box with the select toys that they're currently playing with, like their favorite toys. And she puts those in a separate toy box, and then she has all of the things that they play with not so often and puts them up, and then she will rotate those toys so they're not getting bored with their toys. Whatever their little mini toy box has their favorite stuff in, every once in a while she will put those back up and then replace them with different toys just to keep things fresh and new, and so they're not getting bored with their toys. My sister-in-law, Carly, I talk about her a lot because she is my cleaning idol. This woman is so organized, and I aspire to be her every day, but she does this. She has different buckets with different categories of toys. I wish I could be her. That's what I'm trying to do. She has different little buckets, little plastic tubs, if you will, with like food toys, doll clothes, etc., etc. And she asks her daughter, what do you want to play with? And she takes out just, I want to play with dolls. She'll take out the doll bin and let her play with dolls, but that way she's not dumping out an entire toy box just to look for one doll, for example. So that's how she does it. Or you could do the toy rotation like my mom does it. Either way, it's better than having a giant toy box that they're dumping out every time they're playing with toys, like was happening in my house before I reorganized. So definitely, if that's something that you're struggling with, is having to clean up 1,000 toys every time you're cleaning the kids' room, then be working on that. Now, some of you have space under your bed. And for me, I do not obviously intentionally stuff things under the bed, but I accumulate stuff under my bed. And how that happens is I have a large space under my bed. And although I do store some stuff under the bed, when, my floor gets inevitably messy, things get kicked under there. So every few weeks or so, I get a broom and I just sweep everything out from underneath my bed, and I'll just put all that stuff away. And it seems a lot harder than it actually is. Like, I build it up to be something that is a lot harder than it actually is, because once I do it, it takes me all of 15 minutes to put everything away. And your kid might be a stuffer. Maybe you're cleaning a kid room, and your kid, every time they clean their room, stuffs stuff under the bed. You can delegate this and have them put it away, or you could do it yourself. But either way, just get everything out from underneath the bed and just put everything away. Once it's all out in the open, my grandma used to do this to me when I was little. She used to come over and, get everything out from under my bed and tell us to deep clean our rooms. And we knew every time she came over that was going to happen, because she knew that we had a habit of stuffing things. And because my mom told her, so she'd go in there and she'd take all the stuff out and be the bad guy or whatever. And I'm really grateful that she did it now. And I do that to my kids now, and they are going to hate me for it when they're teenagers. So, I love you, Grandma, and I love you for teaching me that. But anyway, so if under your bed is getting a little out of hand, just sweep everything out from under it and put everything away quickly. And since we're talking about the bed, if you're cleaning bedrooms, we're going to need to clean bedding too. And when I say I hoard clothes, I also hoard bedding. I have bedding I purged a lot of stuff over the weekend. And when I tell you I had accumulated bedding, I had so many old blankets. And it's okay to have like a few for emergencies or for guests or what have you. But I had a ridiculous amount of crusty old blankets that I would not want to give any guest. They were funky, they were old, they were faded, they had been washed a million times. So those are things that, people need donated a lot. So try donating some of those, Purge some of that bedding. Again, if you're constantly having to move bedding out of the way, in your closet or what have you, if under your bed is full of blankets that you never use, try to purge some of that and use the same organizing technique as we always use. Have a keeping pile, a giving away pile, and a throwing away pile if something's just complete junk. Most blankets you could probably donate, but because somebody in need doesn't care if they're in style or faded. They just want to be warm. So, definitely just whatever when you go clean your room, think what is so annoying and what irritates me, and what do I dread doing the most when I'm organizing my bedroom. Is it clothes? Is it toys? Is it bedding? Whatever it is it under the bed? Knock that out right now. We want to get that done and over with, and we want that to be the first thing we take care of. Because if you save it till last, then you're probably not going to do it. That's why I always do the dishes first in my hour-long clean, because I hate the dishes. And if I wait to do it last, then they don't get done, because I'm like, well, the house looks good, so no one's going to look inside my sink, and then I'll leave them for another day. So that's why I do them first. And so whatever you're dreading doing in your bedroom, I want you to do that first. I know my mom talked about closets in her last episode, but if you didn't get to a bedroom closet and you want to do that now, and that's the area that you are dreading and that you need to focus on, then you could be doing that. Either way. And like I said, if you struggle with stuff accumulating under your bed, use it for storage. Get flat plastic containers and put clothing that's out of season in it and stuff it under your bed. That way things don't fit under your bed. You know, if you use under your bed for storage, then not as much can fit down there. I have a small area around the circumference of my bed that, you know, stuff gets kicked under or whatever, but the majority of my under the bed area is used for storage. So I don't have to worry about too much underneath there. And in the spirit of bedding, since we are doing a deep clean of our bedroom, we want to go ahead and wash our bedding too. So go ahead and do that and wash your bedding. And once you've stripped your bed, it's good to vacuum your mattress every once in a while. Do a spot clean and a vacuum of your mattress, because it accumulates dead skin cells over time. So we definitely need to be regularly vacuuming our mattresses. Some people say once a week. Some people do it once a month. It just really is up to you, but it's definitely good to do it every so often for sure. And it also keeps it newer and fresher looking, as well as it's just cleaner and fresher, and it'll smell better and everything else. Now, this is especially true for kid bedrooms. Walls and baseboards. Let's say you have a pretty organized room, or you already knocked out your organization, and your kids have been putting their grubby little hands on the walls. There's little marks on the walls. Just get a rag and some hot water and soap and just clean that up, or a magic eraser. My daughter, when she learned how to write her name, I found little J's all over our bedroom. Not her best moment. She was very proud of the fact that she could write a J, and I found it on every little corner of everything. So I definitely got some magic erasers. I try to keep some stock of magic erasers underneath my sink for things like this. If you have toddlers, definitely recommend that. They do have generic versions as well. And get those baseboards too if there's dirt accumulating on your baseboards. That used to be my dad's punishment for us whenever we'd get in trouble, is he'd have us clean the baseboards. And that's how he got his baseboards done, because we mouthed off quite a bit. So our baseboards were always nice and clean. I don't know why we hated it so much. That's kind of a fun, easy chore for me now, but at the time we hated it, so that's why he used it as a punishment. And while you're getting in there cleaning walls and baseboards, don't forget about your windowsills and windows. I know a lot of time we miss that when we're cleaning our bedroom, but we're doing a deep clean here, so get some Windex and clean your windows. Get all the cobwebs out of the corners. If you have some cobwebs, you want to get a duster and get those out of the way. Just clean all, and while you have that duster, if I forgot the ceiling fan, make sure you get that ceiling fan before you vacuum your mattress. That way, if any dust falls, you can do that. I like to use wet wipes when I'm doing the ceiling fan and whatnot, because I just like to wet dust personally. I think it gets more of the dust and doesn't just make the dust fly through the air. And last but not least, if you have any hot spots, and for those of you that are new, a hot spot is an area in your room or kid's room that is just accumulating random miscellaneous junk, whether that be a drawer, a top of a dresser, a vanity, a stool, what have you. If you have a hotspot, a area collecting miscellaneous stuff, and that's the thing that needs your attention the most, then go ahead and knock that out right now and get those hotspots taken care of. And anytime we're deep cleaning, we want to get rid of as much as possible. If you're not using it, donate it, get rid of it, throw it away. If you haven't seen it in a long time, you're probably not going to use it. And like I said, that's the thing I struggle with is I'll keep, this dress might be good to wear at the beach if I ever visit Hawaii one day, but I'm never going to wear it on a normal day. Stuff like that. I don't need 5 just in case I go to the beach in Hawaii one day dresses. I probably just need 1, if any, because I'm probably not going to do that anytime soon. It's okay to have a couple bathing suits on hand, but do I need 5 bathing suits that don't even fit me anymore that I have to sort through every time I'm getting my bathing suit that does fit me out? Probably not. I might keep 1 for if I lose weight, but I don't need 10 just in case I lose weight bikinis, So stuff like that, I tend to hold on to, and that's the thing that I struggle with. So if that's you, do the same as me and let's just donate that stuff. Now, if you were organizing something while I was talking, one of these areas might have hit home for you. Maybe you're doing toys, maybe you're doing your clothes, something in your bedroom, and you had a maybe pile like I have, and you need to go through that and decide what you need to get rid of. Make sure you're really thinking, does this serve me? Does this serve a purpose? Am I going to use this anytime soon? If you're not, get rid of it. You don't need it in your life. You don't need to sort through it every time you're looking through your clothes, because it's a lot easier to organize stuff if you're just organizing stuff that you actually use. So this was just a mini bedroom deep clean episode. I hope you got something out of it. I hope it gave you some ideas as you go in and start organizing your bedrooms. Again, this can apply for your master bedroom, your kid bedrooms, whatever needs to be done, or all of the above. I definitely needed a toy overhaul and clothes overhaul, so that's what I focused in on. I hope you got something out of it. Please check out cleanwithmepodcast.com, our website. If you want to support us on Patreon, I'll put the link in the description. And as always, happy cleaning. Thanks for listening, y'all.